up? I didn't recognize myself in this video. Holy smokes! Who is that dude? Whoa! Wow! Sorry guys. The hair threw me off. What up, everybody? Welcome to Fishy Hour, the show where we hang out and talk about fishing for about an hour. If you're new here, say first timer in all caps in the chat so we can all welcome you to the community and say hello and what's up and all that good stuff. If you're not new, welcome anyway. I see Captain Dan in the house. See Samurai in the house. Mr. Cal. I see Marvin. Michael Tran. What up, Michael? Hope you were able to get a hold of Carl. Carl's trying to find somebody in Newport area to fish with. So hope you guys were able to get in touch with each other. First chat of the evening goes to Mr. Peter 86. Let's go. Woo. Woo. Also, shout outs to Benji in the house. What up, Benji? Welcome back. Doug, Ruben, El Sueño in the house. What's up? Tuna Slayer extraordinaire. 5 Gill Fishing. What up, dude? Welcome back. I've been kind of reading you guys' chat between you and Benji, so that's good. I see you're in Texas, so yeah, stay cool. I know it's super hot, right? Cool. What else we got in here? We got Carl. What up, Carl? What up, Leonard? I see Mr. TV Metal in the house. What up, Todd? Welcome back, Todd. Welcome. Salty Rice in the house. Let's go. I got yeah. Nice. Mr. Eric Klein. What up, Eric? Oh, Eric, I need to send you some lines. I forgot about that. Let me put a little background music on, guys, while we talk. There we go. Cool. So, first order of business is Pop Top. On a scale of 1 to... Oh, I got shout-outs done. That's first order of business. But going forward, on a scale of 1 to 10, tell me the best Pop Top you ever heard in your life. 1 being the worst. Rate this Pop Top. Let's see. We got here. That was weird. I think my headphones are down or something. They're not loud enough or something. I can't hear it. Choo. Check. All right, guys. Cheers. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, yeah. Hey, nice scores. Thanks, guys. Very nice. That's funny. Give me 1 second. I don't know what happened here. There we go. All right. I got a 9. I got a 10. Oh, okay. 6.9, 6.4. All right. Not bad. So, guys, hope everybody's doing good. I was able to fish this week. I got invited on Doug's boat, El Sueño, and it was a blast. So I'm gonna tell you the story. I'll tell you the story from my perspective. I was filming, so I'll be putting out a video about it soon. And first, let me tell you the story real quick, okay? I'll tell you the story. I won't give all the I'm gonna give some details away, but it's not gonna be the same as actually watching the video I'll be putting out here soon. So let me explain that first in a second. And yeah, let's talk about it. What up, Iron Fish? Welcome. What up, Muto? Welcome back. Submission Fishing Co. in the house. All right. So I'm glad Muto made it. So it's I got the invite from Doug to go fishing in the middle of the week, and I was like, oh man, yeah, let me see if I can get the day off of work and we'll go. And got the day off, and the fishing session was set up for Thursday, right? And so I'm getting ready, got my stuff set up. You know, like I got the best stuff I have is like my MMFC rod, the prototype of the MMFC rod, my A-rig rod, I guess, right? I don't really have any real big tuna stuff. Like I'm talking big stuff, guys, like over like 100 pounds and above, you know? So I don't have anything that's that grade of gear. But I'm like, I can't show up empty-handed. I gotta take something, right? So I pack up my rods, my 3 rods that I don't know if worst case scenario we don't find any tuna, we could at least fish for patties and stuff. So I figured I'll just bring that stuff with me. And I'm all ready to go. Got my stuff, and I show up to the Marlin Club, and I'm early. I'm early, so I park right next to the driveway, and kind of hanging out, waiting for everybody to show up. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do this, and and I see this this like utility vehicle pull up like behind me, but it's like it's like trying to go up on the curb, like between me and like the bus stop. And I was like, man, that guy's in a rush. He must be delivering bread or something to the to the Marlin Club or something, early morning bread drop off or something. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm like, well, like, whoa, I don't think that's a curb. And like, sure enough, it's just a sidewalk, right? And then I look and I see that it's freaking Muto driving. They're like, what the heck? So I parked right next to the driveway, and there was like two spaces behind me, and it kind of looked like there should have been a driveway there. Like the sidewalk in that area was perfectly clear, and there wasn't any landscaping in that section of the sidewalk that separates the sidewalk from the actual Marlin Club parking lot. There wasn't any landscaping there, so it looked clear. It looked like if he would have made it over the curb, he could have gone straight into the parking spot. It would have been like pretty sick actually. But so I was cracking up, but I was like, oh, okay, so I didn't know Muto was coming too, so it was a good surprise. So it ended up being Muto, myself, on Doug's boat, and one of Doug's friends. I'm spacing on his name, but super cool dude. A lot of he looked like he was a pretty experienced angler, and he's even done like a lot of kayak fishing in La Jolla before. So it was a good group. And I pull up and I bust out my rod and reels and stuff, my setups. And Doug kind of looks at them and it's like, "Are you gonna bring that?" I'm like, no. So I walk back to my truck and put him back in my truck, and then what up, Jeff? Welcome. What's up, Eric? And then Muto pulls up with his stuff too, and his stuff is also not set up for like a huge tuna, So I wait for Doug to tell him something, right? But I don't know. At this point, Doug doesn't really tell him anything. I think he just wants to like let's him bring the stuff up. Let's him bring the stuff up. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back and get my at least my MMFC rod and my my prototype MMFC rod. That way I have like a couple extra setups in case we do like fish patties or something. I can throw some stick baits on a patty or something. I had 100-pound setup. Yeah, it was 100-pound setup, but it's just like the rods compared to like the stuff that like Doug was fishing. Dude, he's fishing like, I forget what they're called. It's like Shimano Talica 25s and 20s and stuff. And those reels are huge. Those reels are huge. Those rods are crazy huge. I'm like, dang, dude, what are you planning on catching? So Doug had the scoop, guys. Doug had the scoop. So he was set up. He had the appropriate setups for those grade of fish. And if we were to hook up like on a 200-pounder or something in that class, Doug's setup was good to go. Like we would have been trading off, probably like taking turns reeling that sucker in, but it was a little eye opening, guys. I'm not used to like fishing the big water yet. I've been fishing for a long time. I've been spear fishing for longer, but hook and line, like on that level of fish, that like 100+ pound fish. I've been on boats, of course. I've been part of crews where we catch like big fish. Like I think my biggest one I've been involved in is 216 bluefin, like super cow. But I mean, those reels are just huge, dude. It's just like the reels are incredible. And so it was good that Doug had the setup. So we take off, go to the bait barge, get some bait, the usual, and we had a good day of fishing. A lot of chasing boats around, and chasing birds around, and chasing charter boats around, and then we had a couple of good bites where like the reel started like peeling drag and just like taking off, and like we lost the bite. So I think we had two of those situations where like there was a strong bite and it came off, and then finally like the third one, like Doug even called it. He's like, all right, I got the best bait in the tank. This one's gonna get bit, and he put it on his hook, sent that thing down, and like maybe like 5 minutes later, if that, it seemed like it was shorter. If that, like 3 minutes later, Doug was in a fight, man. That thing was dragging him around. It was good. He baited the hook. He got the bite. He fought the fish all by himself. He basically did the whole thing from beginning to end all on his own. Yeah, sinker rig. And it was a fight. We had like both Mutu and I were filming it, so there's gonna be some videos coming out on this, and I think what we're gonna do is Mutu and I are gonna release our videos around the same time, and that way you could go watch his perspective and my perspective at the same and get like 2 points of view, and it should be pretty good. But yeah, that was my fishing experience this last week. It was awesome. Once again, Doug, thank you for having me out on your boat. That was super fun. And Muto, thanks for being there. Also, I'm spacing on your friend's name, Doug. I'm sorry. But it was a very cool experience. Yet another. I'm not sure if that was. I think that was Doug's first bluefin on that since he remodeled his boat, or it might be an all time. Oh, your knees are still recovering? Oh yeah, dude. So Doug's boat has like a tuna tower on top, or there's like a crow's nest above the console, and you can see forever from up there. So it's nice. Like Mutu and I went up there to kind of like look for patties and look for activity. But then they put a cooler up there. They put a cooler up there with extra ice just in case we needed extra ice down the road. And it was tied down, but it still had like about, I don't know, like 6 inches to a foot of play. So whenever like the boat was doing this, Mutu and I were on top, and like it's just in the middle of where you're supposed to be standing. So you could sit on that cooler, or you could put a foot like behind it and another one next to it. That way, like you're still kind of standing. But every time the cooler slid back, it would slide back towards your knee, like kind of like trying to bend your knee backwards, right? So I was telling Muto that like it's like a arm bar for a knee, but he said it's called a knee bar. So I was like, yeah, it's like it's like a knee bar. So yeah, it's like a knee bar. So like that was like the ongoing little side joke that like he was getting tapped out by a cooler while we were on the journey, but it was pretty fun. It was a really fun event. Really, I say event because it was just like a really cool outing. Yeah, but was definitely submitting us, dude, for sure. So like, it was cool at first because when we were trolling, but then once the trollers came up and we started to go a little bit faster, it wasn't fun anymore. It was kind of like dangerous actually. So we went back down, and other than that, like, dude, Doug's boat is super nice. We had like full on captain's chairs, like facing backwards. It was pretty cool. But yeah, cool. Yeah, Doug, thanks again for having us on the boat, and super fun. Oh, that's your second bluefin tuna on the boat. Okay. But on your first, did you get it all yourself like you did this time? Like, that was amazing. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Yeah, but still, it was super fun. Super fun. All right. That's what my fishing weekend consisted of, or fishing week consisted of. I didn't fish during the weekend because I had some stuff to go to. My nephew had a graduation pool party for the family. It was super fun seeing my sisters and all my nephews and and very fun to hang out with them and haven't seen some of them in a really long time because of COVID and stuff. So I've been rocking the mullet, guys. Like I'm not even closet mulleting. I'm not even closet mulleting anymore. Look at this thing. I went to my family's party, and all of my younger like nephews and stuff, or like second like my cousin's kids, right? They're like, oh, that's crazy, like talking about the mullet, right? And then one of them was like so like laughing. He's like, all you need now is like some pit vipers. And I was like, what the heck is a pit viper? He's like, it's these shades, these glasses that like look whatever. And I was like, no way. I was like, all right, let me see what they look like. So I went online to find them, and I found them, boys. I'm getting some of them pit vipers. They're on the way, and like I said, I'm gonna rock it until the the CCA apps and taps. So I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna just have the hair going doing the apps and taps and the pit vipers. So that's gonna be my outfit for the MMFC, of course, with the MMFC shirt. Pit vipers will complete. Yeah, we'll complete the look exactly. And so funny. I was gonna say, if you're going to the MMFC, I'm sorry, if you're gonna be at the MMFC VIP table at the Apps and Taps event for CCA, and you have your MMFC gear, wear your MMFC gear, guys. It'd be cool to have a nice group photo with everybody with their MMFC gear at the event. Too cool for school. What's up, Michael? Very cool. All right, guys. Just a couple of announcements before we see if Coach is on. Coach, are you on here yet? So we'll see if we can find Coach. Coach is cool. I never really give him a warning. I feel bad. We'll see if we'll see if we hear from Coach. So so the apps and taps, covered that. Oh yeah, the Islander trip is fully booked now. We got the last spot of the trip set up. We're gonna be doing we'll be doing another Islander trip maybe next year, where I'm gonna try to book the whole boat. So that way it'll be a SCI 2.5 day trip for 20 MMFC members as opposed to just 6 of us and 14 other random people, right? So that'll be for next year. But the whole point of doing these six spots, well, just to show the guys at Fish Village that we can get the numbers and we can book the trips. So now he knows we can get it done. It would be awesome to have a full trip, just MMFC members on that trip. It'd be so crazy. The wife and I will be rocking the MMFC shirts. Let's go! Hey Benji, you got did your wife get a ladies version of the shirt? I don't think I made one. I did make some. Very cool. Yeah, that's cool. I want to see what the ladies versions of the shirt look like. That's very cool. Dog the Bounty Hunter, look. with those shades. That's right. That's so funny. All right, guys, stand by. Let me see if I can get a message out to Coach. See if he's around. I'm not sure if he's busy or not. Just so I know what's going on. I have some pictures of Doug's tuna too, so I'm gonna show those real quick. Let's see what it says. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of. I didn't even go into all the details of Doug's tuna. Give me a second. Here we go. Bam, bam. So here's I'll hold it up here for you guys. There's Muto. Doug with his tuna. And so the tuna was gutted and gilled on the boat to make the meat hopefully the meat would be preserved better, right? Get that blood out of there. And at the weigh-in, we got back after it ended up weighing about 80 pounds. And there's like I guess a formula you can use, like 10% of the fish's body weight is like the gut and gills. So that would make it about, I don't know, like 87, 88 pounds. It says 10 to 12%. So even at 12%, it would have been like maybe 89 pounds. But still, it's a nice size tuna. It was a very nice size tuna. Beautiful fish. I got some close-ups of it on the scale. Let's see. Yeah. Try stabbing the fish like a bunch of times to get it to. There's Doug. Let's go. And don't be fooled. Doug's a tall dude. So that tuna's big. So you got. Yeah, there's on the scale. It's like 80 on the dot. It's to cool off the fish quicker. Oh, see, it is to cool off the fish quicker. And add 13% from the gross weight. Okay, very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. So I got a message from Coach. Let's see what he says. I think Coach is good. All right, cool. All right, Coach said he's getting ready now, so perfect. That works out. Yeah, look at my notes real quick. We have a lot of people that are newish to the club, and I want to take the opportunity to welcome you first of all, and I hope you guys are having a good experience in the MMFC group, our Discord server. If you have any questions at any time, it's okay to ask questions during the show. It's okay to message me directly on Discord and ask me questions if you have any questions. If somebody's harassing you, it's okay to message me too and let me know. What else? Yeah, dude, the club is what you guys make of it. So, if you're looking for someone to fish with and you're not sure, basically don't feel like you have to be at a certain level to ask someone to fish with you, right? If you're looking to go fishing and you don't have anybody to fish with and you want to see if somebody wants to go fish with you because you're in the same area or whatever, put it on there. MMFC outings. MMFC outings doesn't necessarily mean that you're going on an epic adventure like on a 5-day or anything like that. It could be that you're just gonna go out fishing, maybe you're gonna shore pound, and you want to open it up to anybody else that's interested in going to shore pound. It could be that you show up, that a guy that's like super more experienced than you shows up, right? And then you kind of learning something from them, or somebody that's new to fishing shows up, and you're the one teaching them something, right? So that's like the whole whole draw of the show, the whole draw of the community is that it exposes you to other people that are trying to learn to fish as well and trying to get better. Okay. Let's see. One more quick announcement would be if you guys have been going out, make sure you do submit your photos and your fishing stories to PB Shoutouts. So you can do that by sending it to Brian at Brian Likes to Fish on Instagram, or sending it to him on our Discord server or via Discord. He's same name, at Brian Likes to Fish. Excuse me, guys. I'm out for the night. All right, 5 Gil, have a good one, dude. Very nice. I think he's in Texas right now, right? So it's like what is that? Yeah, it's way late. Just making sure I don't miss any questions in the chat. Good. Okay, we got pop top. We got this. Got the apps and taps done. Man, we got the Islander trip done. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, interesting. Uh, it's just I'm looking at the stuff we've done and like the events we've got set up, and it's just everything's moving along. It's pretty good. I don't have anything else to promote. I don't have anything else to promote. So everything's that we started up is pretty much locked in and ready to rock. So just a reminder that we are still going to put together something with we're gonna call it the Mad Max Fishing Club. What do you call it? Summer camp or fishing summer camp. So we're working on that with Brian, and we're gonna have more stuff out there about that probably on Wednesday, if not next week. The WTF League. What's the status on the WTF League, Kevin? I've been kind of spaced out, dude. I know we had the 24-hour event, and that looked like I had the family stuff to do, so I was out of town, and then my partner didn't want to do it. I don't think because I mean you can't have one guy do 24 hours. Did you do? I know that you did it, Kevin, and I saw that beautiful yellowtail you guys landed. That was awesome. So congratulations on that. Looking for location. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, Eric, it sounds like you need a locations card for your sonar. Usually you have to get that from like Navionics, or I forgot what the other one is, and you tell them what model fish finder you have. And it's gonna be a little bit expensive because it's usually cheaper if you buy it while you buy your fish finder. David Ray's got a question. If I buy a new MMFC shirt, will I get it before Apps and Taps? Well, Apps and Taps is when. Oh yeah. Actually, shoot. I don't know. That's a good question. Shoot. It's about 2 weeks. Dave Ray, that's a good question, dude. Let me check. Oh man. Let's see. I don't know off the top of my head, dude. I'm not sure. You'd be cutting it super close on that, Dave. I'm not sure. It's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. Question: the Apps and Taps event. What is it like? What's it like? The whole event and parking. All right, cool. Ironfish. So it's at the Portuguese Hall, over by like kind of like on the Shelter Island side, but over that side, Portuguese Hall, and it is. I shrunk my t-shirt. I shrunk my MVC shirt. Nobody needs to see that. That's so funny. That's so funny. Cut the sleeves off, dude. That's what I'm gonna do. It's good. It is street parking, but there's plenty of street parking over there by the it's like the wall. It's like the wall to the San Diego Yacht Club parking lot or yacht storage area. So there's plenty of street parking back there, and you could probably park about 1 or 2 blocks away. Like I showed up kind of late, and I still found parking way over on that side. That's awesome. So it's not too bad at all. And as far as the event goes, you're gonna show up. I think it's all gonna be outdoors, kind of like in the Portuguese Hall parking lot. They can have like tables set up. They can have a stage. They can where I think Kevin's gonna be doing his stand up routine. They're gonna have like all the vendors, right, with booths, kind of like you would like at a trade show, and then they'll probably have tables in the middle, or like or towards the stage side, and they're gonna have the VIP tables over there. Two of those VIP tables will be for us Mad Max Fishing Club members that got their spot, and then they're gonna have the vendors with the beer, the taps, and the vendors with the food, the apps, and then they're probably gonna have some stuff set up for like raffles and Western Outdoor News or BD Outdoors. I'll have to pay meter. No, Eric, you don't have to pay meter. There's like an area where you can park over there that doesn't have that you don't have to pay meter for. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick, guys. That's a good question. And Coach, when you get on, if you're on here, let me know when you're ready so I know to get over there. But let me bring up a browser real quick, guys, with the map of this place. Let's see. Internet, go. Oh, cool. There it is. Did I just miss it? Okay, there it is. All right, let me show the screen, guys. Give me a second. Window share. Hopefully it's the right window. All right. Bam, technology. All right. Here is a map of, what is this? San Diego, right? This is Shelter Island where the boat ramp is right here. Right here. And so this is, where's Rosecrans right here? Rosecrans. And then you make that left, like if you're going to go down to the boats, but instead of getting to the boats, you go to Portuguese Hall right here, right? And they have this big parking lot right here. That's where all the stuff will be set up. The way it was last year, they had a little guy here. They had like a little table here where you check in. They had a stage over here. Sorry, they had a stage right here. They had the food right here, and they had all of these stalls right here were like vendors and raffle item stuff, and they had a stage over here with like a band. It was pretty fun. And so where I parked, this is Portuguese Hall. I think right here it's paid parking on this strip, but I parked right here on Anchorage Lane. This whole this whole lane right here is like, you see these cars, like all this was empty before when I parked there. So you have all this parking over here and over here, and you just have to walk around the block a little bit. It's not bad. It's not too bad. So it's like 1, 2, but 2, 3 blocks away. But that's where I parked over here, and that way you don't have to pay for parking. Okay, there won't be any parking available at the event. If you get there early enough, you can park here or across the street, right? But by the time I showed up, all these spots were taken, and so I just parked over here. But it was not that bad. But that's what the parking situation is like, and that's where the event's gonna happen. Where am I? There we go. Cool. All right, is that very cool. Very cool. Let's see. 2 tourneys this Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Yellowtail Shootout. SBS. Be safe this weekend. Very nice. Yep. All right. Let me get Coach on here, see if I get this Skype set up. Skype. Let's go. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's get this call established. Oh shoot! Okay, I think it's working. I think. Hold on. I gotta turn down this music that I have going in the background. All right, here we go.
Get ready. Here comes this week's San Diego Fishing Report.
What up, Coach? Let's go.
What's good, man?
The crowd, man. The crowd goes wild. Sorry, I had to calm them down. How you been?
Oh, been all right. Can't complain too much.
Yeah. Doing good then. Cheers.
Good enough. Salud y vida.
Oh, yeah. So, got out there with Doug. We caught one. I don't have the gear for that kind of fishing, man. I don't. I need bigger stuff.
It's a different world, I'm telling you.
I need mas. That's just, I need bigger stuff. Yeah.
Well, you know, you could always go old school, Roman.
No.
Yeah, you could.
Spear again?
No. Well, that's a good way too. But you know, you get the barrel and the pulley and the seine twine, and then you clean them off, and then you drag them.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I've seen it done by guys who didn't have any technological superiority. The boys in Central America land those 400-pound yellowfin just fine.
Oh, yeah. With the little rubber thing on their finger and like hand line that thing. That's cool. Yep.
You see him take the half turn on the cleat, and the guy's pulling, and then every time the tuna gives an inch, he just takes another one until he has it up next to the boat.
Dang. Hand line them cows in. That's right. Nice. What up, Oscar? Let's go.
It can definitely be done.
Nice.
I've seen it done many times. In fact, I'll bet you that a hand line and a cleat is easier even than using gear.
Yeah, it is.
I'll bet you it is.
It is. Yeah.
Every time the boat moves a few inches, you just gain a few inches of line, and then eventually the tuna's underneath you.
Like for that kind of fishing, you have to use mono though. Because the monos give you that stretch. Right?
Well, what they usually did when the tuna were pretty far down is they'd use a really long piece of really heavy mono, like 150 or 200 pound, or even weed whip line.
Yeah.
So they'd run the weeder line to a ring, and they'd have the piece of chrome car bumper like that they cut into the bar with a hole at each end. So they would tie one to the ring, and the hook would be in the other hole, and you just see the guys jigging like this with their hands. Then when one bit, they would tie him off, and so he'd be swimming in a circle underneath the boat. When he started to get tired, they'd start pulling him in inch by inch, and then they'd throw another jig out.
Wow.
But usually on the non-business end, they would run seine twine.
That's crazy.
So until you got to that last 75 or 100 feet or however long it was, you were dealing with seine twine and just taking a wrap on the cleat and inching it up a few inches at a time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The number one tuna lure in the world, people. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. The lure that has caught more tuna than any other lure ever made is a piece of chrome car bumper about that big.
A flasher.
That's it.
Yeah.
Seen it many times. As a matter of fact, Roman, I saw a guy well over 150 miles offshore when we were fishing off Panama.
Oh, wow.
This guy was way out there. He was in a handmade wooden boat with like a small outboard motor on the back. He had an oil drum for a gas tank.
Oh, wow.
With an actual drip flow on it, like a little knob.
Yeah.
You see it all, or you see it all the time down there. And he had so many giant tuna in the boat that there was only about this much of the boat above the water.
Wow.
You could see him scooping water out as he went.
That's crazy, dude. What up, Zach?
That was a long time ago, but still, if that guy can catch 250 pounders, you probably can too. You just have to get a little creative.
Man, yeah, it's a whole different world, man. And again, like I know it's a whole different world. I've done a little bit of that fishing, but like it's a whole different world. You know, it's like I'm not even with my limited fishing experience. It's still it's eye opening. You know, and again, I've been offshore. I've been on boats where they caught big fish, of course, but it's like it's a reminder that it's like these fish are so strong, dude. So powerful. Like Doug's a strong dude. He's a big guy, and like that thing was like making him Like I feel sore. I feel Doug, I'm sore from watching you fight this beast, dude. I'm like, geez. Like I was telling Doug, like the difference between a 40, 50-pound fish to a 80 or 90-pound fish, it doesn't sound like a lot, but oh man. Oh,
I've always been amazed at how hard a 60-pound yellowfin
dude.
pulls as opposed to a 60-pound albacore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty similar. Not at all. If you can beat them quick, you can spank that albacore in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Dude. So
my last albie was in the 65-pound class range, and I beat it in less than 5 minutes. That would have been a hell of a thing to do if it had been a yellowfin or bluefin, for sure.
Nice. Do albacores kind of give up?
There's a trick. You get them turned and you start short pumping them so they can't put the wings out. Then you can just kind of reel them to the boat, sort of, if you time it right.
Yeah. Of
course, if you don't time it right and they put the wings out, you'll be crying for mama before it's over.
That's hilarious. Zach, I had like some feedback from one of my younger cousins. He said I should get some pit vipers, which are in the mail. So those are on the way. I got the obnoxious ones, dude. The most obnoxious ones I could find. The ones that had like it's not just like chrome. It's like multicolor. You know, like. So and then like, I'm waiting for the top to grow a little bit from the top right here in the middle. Probably right before the event. I'm gonna get a nice fade with some lines here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll get an MMFC on the side. Who knows? Right. And then it's gonna be cool. So I took it to my cousin's graduation pool party, and then yesterday we went to the real public. We went to IKEA. And I wore those shades. I had these shades I found were like some joke shades I had in my one of my drawers from like when I was a kid. And I was like, oh, these will work for now until I get the pit vipers. I put them on, dude. They're like all like bigger than your face and just like all mirror, right? And I went to IKEA, and it was ridiculous. Like nobody, I didn't catch anybody staring. But I think the mullet is kind of like in style now, dude. Like I don't think it's like that. It's not as shocking, you know.
I would say so.
You know, it's not as shocking, dude. It was like no big deal. It wasn't like, oh, look at that guy's got a mullet. It wasn't like I passed by and they're like, oh, that guy's got a mullet, right? It was just like,
hey, man, you'd make the late Joe Duffy proud. You'd make him proud.
Nice.
Well, Roman, you want to get into it?
Let's do it.
I kind of took some extra time tracking down the story because I was wondering if there was something there, but there was nothing there. But I'll still talk about it if you'd like.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, give me a minute to get my screen share up and running here.
Let me just fix my hair.
I remember having hair, sort of, vaguely.
Co-host, let's see. Co-split, co-host. Screen. Yay, it worked the first time. Let's go, baby.
I'm getting better, Roman.
Get ready. Here comes this week's San Diego Fishing Report.
All right.
So we're going to start here at saltwatertides.com, as we often do. Got some really nice incoming tides, both morning and evening. Sort of have a neap tide coming into our week this week. We'll see how this ends up with this 4-foot swing on Thursday, right around sundown. We'll see what happens. This is actually before sundown, but as we head into the weekend, it more closely coincides. So this could be a really interesting. This is like a super weird flat neap outgoing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And even tomorrow morning's high is basically the same height as today's high and low. So there's like no tidal coefficient happening right now.
Oh wow.
So heading into the weekend, it looks a little better for the saltwater panfish and bass guys, but we'll keep an eye on this and see how this goes. So on to my main story here. We're going to go to sportfishingreport.com and check out the dock totals.
Okay.
if you'll notice, Newport, they landed a few bluefin.
Oh, what?
So I was like, oh, let me check this out, see what kind of trip it was on. Turns out it was a 2-day, so they were probably fishing down here with the San Diego boys.
Yep.
But that could have been a very interesting bit of news, right there.
If they were further north.
If they were even 40, 50 miles further north, that would be interesting news. But so far, we're not seeing anything like that. Of course, the story is bluefin, and more bluefin with some bluefin on top and a little bluefin under that. You see numbers like 194 anglers on 6 trips, including the half days and stuff, and there's 187 bluefin. So, needless to say,
dang,
bluefin, and more bluefin. So some landings are doing a little better, some not so good. The numbers actually ticked up today. And if I can pull that up. You know what? I won't bother. You can trust me. The numbers ticked up today, probably because of better conditions. They were able to get on them a little quicker.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, the San Diego, dude. That's a boat. The San Diego gets them. What's it?
The San Diego's good, but I like the Old Glory for an overnight. I really do.
Okay.
Clay, Richard, and the boys. They really, when the bite starts happening, they'll be one of the first boats just laying an absolute beat down.
Yeah, Kevin's saying this bluefin fishing is world class. Yeah.
Yep, it certainly is, and has been for the last few years. Well, I think that we're coming to the end of the transition years. We'll see if this goes into full on warm water by the end of this year, or if that's coming next year.
Like where they're always around.
Transitional years are over for now. When the cold water and albacore are going to show up is anyone's guess. It's definitely not going to be this year, and I will show you why. So we finally have an SST, Rome, and we finally got TempBreak.com back up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. It has been a while since we've had a lack of cloud cover, enough that we got a good SST. And as you can see, we have both coastal and offshore temps as high as 68 degrees right now. That is not a typo.
Wow.
We have some incredibly warm water. I don't anticipate it to last. So those of you who are hoping for Wahoo at the end of the month, I don't know what to tell you. But we definitely have some nice warm water right now. I think that's going to continue for a few days, and then it's going to cool a little bit. But good old temp break. This is not wrong here. You see temperatures at 67, 68 degrees up and down the coast. I heard some humongous bonito were being caught in the islands up north off Catalina and Nick that were weighing in excess of 22 pounds if the rumor holds.
Wow.
A 22-pound bonito is an absolute beast. And for those of you inshore guys, that will absolutely wreck you on any sort of light gear at all.
Yeah.
Even moderate conventional gear, you'll have a tussle on your hands with a 22-pound bonito. But supposedly some boys got into a really school of some big ones up here somewhere. I don't know if it was off the Farnsworth or Avalon banks or if it was a little farther west or north, but supposedly somewhere out there, there's a freaking unbelievable size school of bonitos that puts our typical summer tuna inshore to shame.
What? So, crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. 22, 23, 24 pounds, something like that. So we're going to go to Roman's favorite temperature map, courtesy of MSN here. And of course, it's going to refresh and make my life absolutely difficult and not want to cooperate like usual.
That's good. Just leave it. Oh, it'll load up, I guess.
Yeah, it'll load, but still annoying. And as you can see, we got offshore wind out here and not much doing inshore. So
that's cool.
That'll make some nice clean temp breaks out here for the boys to hunt. That'll pile the patties all in lines, which is good. It's been kind of a rough couple of weeks. We've kind of had some offshore gusty conditions and onshore gusty conditions too, like just a couple days apart. You'll notice my favorite place in the world out here is like 1,000,000 degrees. It's hotter than the that guy with the horns. Yeah, it's hotter than his hind end out here.
Yeah, right. Hold on a second.
Oh, that sounded fun.
You keep it going.
So out here, you're seeing real surface temperatures in the 60s, which is good. Hopefully it'll keep these tuna hanging around. I wanted to get a marine forecast in while we were here. And here we go. So that was MSN. This is your tax dollars at work, weather.gov. 2, 3, 4 foot at most swells this week, according to NOAA. And this is pretty far offshore. So for you kayak guys, this should be pretty doable conditions the rest of this week.
Nice.
You probably never had a better chance. I saw a huge bird pile off La Jolla last week, so that was good to see. It looked like a mix of barracuda, maybe with some wolf packs of yellows mixed in. I have not gotten a chance to check out Mission Beach, Ocean Beach, or Sunset Cliffs, but when I do, I will report that on the next Fishy Hour.
Nice.
I would anticipate that those same similar schools of fish that are off La Jolla would be present off Point Loma and kind of the mid there off of Mission Beach and PB. But again, birds, bait, patties, even patties close to shore. Don't overlook that stuff. Safety is no accident. Know your conditions. It can look real good in the forecast and the wind can pick up and it can suddenly go to hell in a handbasket if you're not careful. Be careful in this fog coming up the next couple of mornings. Fog limits your visibility. You can dampen your radar a little bit or your sonar, depending on what you got running. But so just if you're relying on your electronics, make sure you got a compass, a whistle, you got the basics. I would hate to hear about any tragedies out there or accidents that could have been easily avoided by somebody with a whistle or air horn. So please be aware, my friends. We're going to go to my favorite SST here, Roman.
All right.
And this is NOAA. Again,
Nice.
This is your tax dollars at work. This is why I kind of don't think that this warmish onshore is going to keep lasting here. We're getting cut off from this body of water to the south a little bit. So unless this warms dramatically in the sun the next couple of days, I think you're going to see some cooling by the end of the week.
Oh yeah, I see it coming down.
Yeah, not necessarily a bad thing.
But it's kind of getting cut off too.
Yeah.
Right there by top of the state. You see that light blue starting to cut into it.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, the boys up north. If this kind of stuff continues, they're going to have a banner year on the albacore again this year up there. But we'll see what this does to our local water. Hey, it could just concentrate that warm water at 20 miles out and push those tuna right in. But we're going to have to wait and see how this shapes up and what kind of temperatures we end up dealing with. Man, look at the Mar. Man, it's getting warm. It's getting warm. I can almost smell the rooster fish on the wind, Roman. From once upon a time. There's Isla de la Garda. And you don't have to go very far down Baja to get water warmer than you have in Cabo right now. So could be good for the boys that are hunting the Mar this summer.
That's awesome.
You ready for me to switch back to my face for a minute, Roman?
Yes, sir. Bam. Question: the Navionics card from the fish finder will show the pipeline in Point Loma for rock fishing. I think so. I think it does. It has like a little, like a symbol for it, like a little line with a symbol for it. But
it shows very plainly on Google Earth.
Yep.
So if you have your phone synced up and you're close enough to shore to get signal, the end of it's in like 500 feet of water almost, 490 or something, and it doesn't get fished very often. Take from that what you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, the end of the pipe's an interesting place out there, and it's a lot farther offshore than you'd think. It's in almost 500 feet of water if my memory serves.
There it is. Cool. Crazy. Is that what we got as far as the report goes?
That's pretty much it.
Is it time?
It's time if you'd like.
Wisdom of the week.
Oh my, Roman. There is such a thing as overproduction.
No, there isn't.
Thank you, Anthony. Sound fishing. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, my man. I'm just giving Roman some help. But so my wisdom of the week, we got some changing conditions ahead of us. We got a warming trend through the week. We got tides mounting up by the end of the week. Watch your conditions, know your capacities, know what you're doing. Have a second plan in mind in case your first one falls through. Keep an eye on that weather because the pelagics could bust open any day or they could be driven offshore 60 miles tomorrow. It's kind of hard to tell how it's going to go, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Hopefully the wind stays down, the swell stays down, and we'll all be hammering the fish by the weekend. If, my crystal ball's a little murky, but what little I can see in there looks pretty stinking good. So if you have the chance, the calicos could go off any day. The yellowtail could be rushing shore at sunrise and sundown almost anywhere. So if you're out there, watch those birds, watch the bird piles, pay attention to any drifting pieces of kelp that are around you, anything like that. Any of it, all of it could be holding fish. Look for puddling bait, any stuff like that, wolf packs. Along you see a big school of barracuda working and you're not interested in the barracuda, keep an eye on that outside edge because you just never know.
Right.
Never know.
Perfect. There you go. So, ladies, Leonard put up a link to Coach's channel here on the old YouTube, Worth TV. Check him out. Scroll up a little bit, look for Leonard's post. He put Coach's channel right there. Go ahead on over there to Coach's channel, give him a sub, and follow his crazy fishing adventures in Imperial Valley and some short fishing out La Jolla, all the good stuff. Coach, thank you so much for showing up once again for the millionth Monday in a row or something. Just say thank you. You're consistent. Thank you for showing up.
I've only missed 3, Roman. That's 3
good.
out of this whole time,
That's
out of
good.
2 years and some.
That's
I've
crazy,
only
right?
missed the 3.
Very crazy. Well, thank you so much, Coach, for taking the time and sharing your knowledge with us and helping us figure out these reports and what they mean. I'll see you next Monday.
Cheers, Roman.
Cheers.
Salud y vida, señor.
Woo. Cheers, Coach. Taking out Coach with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Live studio audience. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen of the stream, the time has come. You don't gotta go. You don't got. What is it? You ain't gotta. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here. That's good. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. The fishing is heating up. Get out there. Again, use the Discord, guys. Use the Discord to find other people to fish with. If you want to go on trips, there's so many people in our group at this point that there shouldn't be any issues with figuring out someone to fish with at different levels. Like maybe you guys don't want to go on a charter. You guys just want to maybe go halfers on a skiff and fish the bay. Maybe you have a boat and you need people to help you run the boat. There's a ton of people here in MMFC that are willing to help you pay gas to go on your boat and be exposed to fishing for tuna or something crazy that's outside the bay, right? So there you go. There's a lot of positive dudes in our group willing to fish, all kinds of different fishing, all kinds of different outings. So you guys gotta talk amongst yourselves, okay? Post it up in MMFC outings and invite each other on boats. Kevin, thank you so much for taking guys out, dude. I know you do that a lot, and that's freaking awesome, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, I've been on your boat. Your boat is awesome. It's like I feel like your boat is like a small version of like a big charter boat. Because like when I'm in the back, I feel like I gotta yell across to like get a hold of the captain, But yeah, guys, we built this community. Keep it awesome and fish with each other. Okay. I'll probably be fishing this week, maybe on Thursday. So stay tuned to that. Okay. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Good night, guys. Woo!